We're having ice cream after school. Zara, Mama, Grandma, and Granddad.
Without you.
Without Nora, she's in gymnastics. She's gonna miss it.
Say bye-bye, sissy.
Bye-bye,
And bye-bye, everyone.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I am back again with another video. So recently, Judge Mathis and his wife, they recently were out with their grandchildren getting ice cream, and Judge Mathis decided to, post this interaction onto Instagram for everybody to see. And I found it very interesting, especially coming off of the heels of everything that happened recently with him. His wife initially filing for divorce and all the things that he had to say within his interview with TMZ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the interview with TMZ and pause and play. And then I'm going to give you guys my feelings about this whole situation overall.
How are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask...
I'm not good, rather. It's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say to other men, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. See how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third. Serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So, initially, I never got the chance to actually speak about this. Interestingly enough, it ended up doubling back when I can, based off of the two of them and him posting that video on Instagram. But the thing that I thought was very interesting was, this goes to show that a lot of women are not in the space that they should be within their roles in relationship, as well as within their femininity. You see, because for this man to be able to come out and be accountable for his actions in such a way that he is saying that, let this be a cautionary tale to other men, and he's saying all of these things, it's simply because of who she is within his life. You see, if she was the type of woman that was stressing him out, that, he could not stand her, she was disrespectful, she was challenging him every moment that she got, she was emasculating him, I can guarantee that when she filed for divorce, he would be running for the hills. But you see, when a man is in a space that he is talking from a place of, don't let this be you. I don't want to lose her. I'm devastated based off of the state that I'm in right now because of my part to play within this situation. He's so forthcoming with information because he understands his role that he played in the demise or the break apart of their relationship. And this is something that a lot of these same women that go on their divorce tours and give all these horrible advice to other women, if they were to actually be honest and talk about their part to play, it would help more women instead of, allowing other women to have the idea that they can do absolutely nothing wrong, and they go out into, the streets, right? They go back to the streets, and then they have all this false hope because nobody is being truthful or talking about the real reasons why things broke up. He's not placing blame on anything. He is 100% taking accountability for his actions. Like, yo, it was me. I messed up. It was me who made the mistake. It was me who was at fault. I was tripping.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
So he said, he told it straight up, right? he said that the two of them, you know, the reporter the interviewer who asked great questions, by the way, he said, you know, I noticed that the data separations was from June, you know, what happened? And he said, I had committed to my wife that I was going to spend more time at home. I was going to spend more time within the vicinity to make up from all the time that I've been neglecting her by going to work and being on the road. That particular time that he went on his trip, he was away for 3 weeks. And she said, okay, cool. Instead of me having a blowout argument with you, I'm going to show you that this is no longer something that I'm going to be able to work with. Now, I'm going to give you my opinion. Do I believe that she filed for divorce to actually leave her husband? I don't believe so. That's just my personal opinion. I believe that she filed for divorce to kind of wave the red flag, which is something very dangerous that women do. Because if he was in the mind frame of he wanted to be free and he no longer wanted to have to deal with it, he got a get out of jail free card just by that. Just being honest, right? Luckily, or I guess the fact that she knows who her husband is and she knows who she is within the marriage, you know, she did that to kind of throw an olive branch, and he immediately was like, I want to save my relationship. Like, I don't care what she's talking about. I don't care what she filed. We're not doing this. We're not breaking up. Okay, that's my wife. That's it. We're going to fix it.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will.
Again, a lot of women have to understand that for a man to fight, right? Work things out, try to change, try to, fix it. And not everybody gets it right all the time. But it's because of who she is that he's willing to. You have a lot of women who are, screaming out saying, hey, you're neglecting me, you're doing this, you're doing that, and the relationship's not working and I want to leave. And a lot of their complaints fall on deaf ears because they're also, again, aiding in the demise of their relationship with their attitude, with their disrespect, with their emasculation, with their nagging nature. Like, so it puts the man in a certain predicament where it's like, yeah, I do want to be with you, but when I look at the bigger picture, am I benefiting from this situation? Clearly, we can see that Judge Mathis is like, she my everything, right? She's one of a kind of woman. She is the person who I want to be in a relationship with. And so I have to tend to her feelings and I have to fix it. And he didn't say all these things. He says, I'm fighting to get with her. Right? We're in the same house. She didn't continue the process, but I'm not going to take that situation and still, ignore anything. I'm going to work for it.
I'm going to get my wife back. How about that?
Absolutely.
I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors, too, that it's something about a baby or even me and a child. It's none of that. I've just told you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. Gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife, hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this.
Now, there was a lot of people who were saying that I guess there was speculation that he had like an outside child or whatever the case is, but he's letting it be known whether that's the case or not, whether that situation happened or not, that's not the reason why she filed for divorce. Okay, he's like, I know what the reason is, and the reason is because I'm not spending enough time with her. I also thought it was very nice to see, and I can't even say nice to see because I feel like, in my personal opinion, this is something that men are known for, being logical and being accountable for their actions. And one of the reasons why is because there is nobody else that's going to fan a man's flame or support him if he's going down the wrong path. It's not going to happen. Men from a very young age are taught that they learn very quickly that they have to be accountable for their own actions, right? They can't coddle themselves into believing some kind of delusional fairy tale of something that's not true, because society will show them very quickly what the reality is, right? And so it was refreshing to hear, the person that's in, quote unquote, the wrong in this situation being accountable for their actions, so much so that they are saying, I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to change this. I'm going to step up to the plate. I'm going to rearrange this, right? I understand what everybody is hearing about the situation, but I want to let you know that I'm going to make sure that I fix this. I love that. And even more than loving that, I love the fact that the two of them were out together, getting ice cream with their grandchild. And he's posting that to basically say, you see, we're getting through this thing. We're working through this. And relationships and marriages as a whole are not perfect, right? People make mistakes. People can neglect each other. You have ebbs and flows. Just like you have in life, you have it in relationships. And there are points where it does become difficult. It might become tough. You might want to throw in the towel, but you see the ability for, the other person to step in and fix things or change things, or again, be accountable for their part to play in the situation, is what makes the difference. Right? The person who's saying, I know that I did the wrong thing and I'm going to fix it. Unfortunately, what we see very often is that a lot of times women are not willing to take that position even when they're wrong. Even when a woman is wrong, she's going to find a way to say how it's the man's fault. Even when it's the woman's fault, she's going to find a divot where she can say, well, he did this too. It's important to be able to be accountable for your part to play within your actions, as well as your part to play in the hurt of your spouse. It's so important. I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.